So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down on the Guardian today for Tuesday. And I decided to have another red drink today. Only today, instead of the Select, I wanted to have a Campari. And again, just like anytime I make one of these spritzers, I forego the sparkling water. And I just add the red as far as I want. And then I cover the rest with champagne or Prosecco, whatever I get my hands on. And it is just a wonderful way to wind down at the end of a long day. You get home, it's still daylight, and by the time you sit down to do the crossword, it's pitch black out there, right? So, I mean, it's just that time of year. But I love these Italian bitters. They're absolutely wonderful. They're great before dinner as an aperitif. You know, it's good for digestion and for your biota as well, right? You know, it's just a wonderful thing. Refreshing, and they are a year-round drink. They can speak to the fall and the wintertime as much as they can speak to the spring and the summer. Just gotta love them. So we are on quick crossword number 17-35. So let me carefully put my mouse in here, very carefully, and then just stagger away and see where we're at today. Yank gonna get a W, or is Yank gonna get punched in the face again? I don't know. We'll find that out, right? I'll be a regular Jake LaMotta. Let's see what we got. Raging Bull. Okay, so where design takes shape. 7 and 5. Boy, I just want something. Little Stream. I've gotten kind of used to this one. I think I've seen this one in the Guardian. I mean, assuming I'm right, but I've seen it in the Guardian probably 4 or 5 times in as many months that I've been doing these. So blacksmiths have a bash at it. How about an anvil? So that works for me. Possessing Guile. 4 letters. So maybe Wily. Like that old coyote. So where design takes shape, 7 and 5, this could be a drawing board. And I don't know why I just said that as if I were British. A drawing board. Pinched and scratched. Pinched and scratched. Sound of burning wood. Guess that could be a crackle. I don't know. What does that do for this? Pinch and scratched. Maybe nicked. Yeah, maybe nicked. I don't know. We'll see. Irresponsible. Key aircraft part for accident. Investigators. 5 and 3. So I guess they're looking for a black box, but it's actually orange. Did you know? Those of us who love aviation and take it very seriously, yeah, it's orange. And, you know, that might be one thing, but it's probably more important to have that flight data recorder than anything else. It'll tell you what was done. I think most black boxes only capture like 30 minutes to an hour of conversation. They just go on like a loop. So it's easily sprained. I think we're talking about an ankle, but is it really easily sprained? I don't know. I've never had a sprained ankle, and I'm a runner. Rings sodden. Carpeting. Okay, so I'm thinking irresponsible is either going to be reckless or feckless, and I don't know which one, and there's no way to know. So I'm going to have to just take a gamble on that, which I'm not happy about. It seems like feckless is a more British thing to say, though many of us Americans use it all the time. Many. 8 and 4. Carpeting. Okay. Ease. Drool. 7. Maybe slobber. Maybe. Anyway. A U-shaped lake. 5. And I do believe this is an oxbow. But what a waste of an X there, because it's so much better when you have an X on a down or a cross so that you can use it so much easier. Twaddle. I don't know that I know what that means. I'm going to have to guess at that one. Bend over or collapse. So I guess that could be to fold. And carpeting. I guess this could be a dressing down. Feels right. I don't know about feckless. Ease. Could be loosen. Oh yeah, so this is that part where I start getting knots in my stomach because I don't know if I'm going to be able to figure that out. Okay, so sewing supplies. Gaynor or Swanson. I'm thinking Gloria. I will survive. This grid, maybe. Group of performers, okay. A tiny amount. Study of plant life, botany, okay. Well, some things. Nick Parker or Oliver Postgate. And I don't know about Oliver Postgate, but I know Nick Parker is he's a filmmaker, and he does, I guess it'd be animation. So an animator? Skeptical individual could be a doubter. Baby bird, it could be a squab. U A B. And so sewing supplies could be haberdashery. And I think that's one of those words, much like an apothecary. And I know, like, my friends in Ireland refer to them as the chemists, but I really miss the fact that we don't discuss the constabulary or haberdashers or the apothecaries anymore. Twaddle. You know, I don't know. I don't know what it means to twaddle. It sounds like it might be dirty, but I guess not if it's in the grid. So twaddle. The only thing I can even think of, maybe it's just a synonym for noshing, right? I don't know. I'm just going to go with that. I had that O and that H there, so it felt like it was going to be something along those lines, but I don't know. A tiny amount. A tiny amount. Group of performers could be an ensemble. And part played could be a role. And I don't know. I'm not even going to try. I don't. A tiny amount. I could sit and play with the anagram probably, but that would take a good 5 minutes maybe, and I don't want to do that to you. Tiny amount. I'm going to put hairs in. And I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm going to check and see what I've got here. I'm going to go ahead and take the punch in the face like I got coming to me. Confirm. No, it wasn't. Wasn't to nosh. Twaddle. Is it gosh? I guess I don't know. Reveal. Tosh. Go ahead, start writing it down for your homework, Christopher. You got stuff to learn here. Tosh. I don't know that I've ever heard tosh or twaddle, so I I got a lot of, I gotta have to look up 2 words and look up the etymologies and whatever the heck this is. I guess was it a hair's breadth? I guess I could have guessed that. I don't know. I guess I just gave up. Yeah, it sure is. Okay, hair's breadth though, and I guess that makes sense. It's a tiny amount. So that's something I'm just gonna have to commit to memory. But as far as a tosh or a twaddle, I haven't got a clue. But I will after this evening. So let's go ahead and send this packing and bring down our banyadedji. It has been a real pleasure to watch this channel grow. I appreciate everybody for subscribing, for liking, for sending me your comments. It means the absolute world to me. So thank you so much for that. I think we're only like 10 folks away from having a 500 mark, and that might make a great Christmas present. Great Christmas and Hanukkah wrapped into one for those of us who kind of mixed up that way. But I just want to say my name is Christopher, and I'm just delighted, absolutely delighted to have you here and solving this grid with me. And for those of you who reach out to teach me about these words that I'm unsure of, I just love you to death. Thank you so much for that. And until I see you tomorrow for the Hump Day grids, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin, au revoir, que tengas un lindo días, masalama. We will see you tomorrow. But in the meantime, be good to yourselves, be great to your friends, and be especially kind to the person behind you in the queue. Take care out there. Be well.